Hey guys, I was able to get a really good setup this morning to finally do a tutorial on how I get ready in the mornings, makeup wise. So I don't like to take a long time putting my makeup on. I don't. Normally I may walk out of the house with no makeup on, not very uncommon. But anyway, so I'm going to kind of show you my routine when I do decide to wear makeup. First, I have very dry skin. So and I have very sensitive skin as well. So the only thing I can use that doesn't burn my skin, that doesn't, that moisturizes it or anything is I use the Olay Active Hydrating, Hydration Active Lotion. And it's just the original formula. Sorry, it's dirty. It's just been in my makeup bag, so that is not bad stuff, I promise. So I've already put it on my face, and usually I will put some kind of lip chapstick on. Sorry if I'm not looking at y'all. I'm still getting used to the setup. So I'm just going to put EOS on this morning. Usually I like to use my favorite chapstick, which is the Burt's Bees or Young Living. Lavender is one of my favorites too. So I'm going to start off with, these are just Walmart brand stuff. This is not the stuff that when I have money I buy. Right now it's been financially tough, so we're just going to go with what I was able to get for the last few months. So I've been using, it's Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse, and this is the one I use. And what I like to do is first start off with my little spongy thing, and I do this because obviously I have a lot of creases in my skin. So I am old. I'm not in my 20s anymore. Poor 20s. So I always do it on my nose and then under my eyes, just to get kind of my old lady wrinkles. Not really, it's just more for my crevices. You know, I have a big nose, so I gotta get in between there. Get on my chin, got my big old chin too, so there we go. Then what I do is I like to get, this is just a Real Techniques brush. It's probably supposed to be for a cheap blush or something. I don't know, I'm not a makeup artist. So it needs to be cleaned, excuse it. So I put about 3 squirts on here, and I apply using the brush. I start usually from my forehead down. I have only I have only waxed my eyebrows one time in my whole life. My sister did it and it was awesome. She did a good job, but I am one of those, the less maintenance there is, the best for me. I don't want to start plucking and waxing and have to keep doing it. My eyebrows are already shaped. They have a natural shape. I just usually pinch them because you can't normally see them very well. I do have very light blonde eyebrows naturally. All right, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get my little egg spongy thing back again, and I'm just going to pat out my edges because I don't like to look like I've put my makeup on. I want it to look a little more natural as possible, and just go back over where I've already done a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to use Dream Wonder powder. It's also by Maybelline. And I'm going to use the same brush. I know people who put makeup on are like, oh no, she didn't. But like I said, I don't want a whole bunch of brushes up in here. That may change later. I've thought about maybe broadening my horizons makeup wise. I don't know. I'm not dating anybody right now, and I would just hate it if I put all this makeup on, not as natural as this. And so I was cut off, but this is the Pores eyeshadow brush I was saying. And I'm going to get the the darker color, and I'm just going to put it on the bottom of my eyelid and pull it up a little. I like the dramatic kind of, I guess it's a smoky look. And I do it to both eyes. Like that. That's usually how it starts off. And then I get the lighter color here. And I just kind of blend starting from the top down, because obviously I want smoky and dramatic, but not so dramatic. See how it kind of blends it in a little bit? It doesn't look as separate. And like I said, I start from the top down to the mid of my lid. There we go. And then usually I use this really, really light color, but it's almost gone. So what I'm gonna do is I bought this e.l.f. palette, and oops, I'm going to use what they labeled as the base color. I'm going to use that right at the top, and that's all I'm going to use of that one. I bought this a good while back and I just haven't used it because, like I said, I really like my Lancome. So if anybody knows where to get the specific palettes, please comment below. I would love to know that. Okay, so what I'm going to use now is, I don't always use this, but what the heck. It's Love Me Makeover Essentials, and it's like this shimmer. It's not focusing. I don't know if you can see the shimmery of it, but it's just kind of like a shimmery toner powder. And what I do is I just normally go up on my cheekbone, slightly down, and that totally clumped on me. Okay, and that's about it for that one. Now I do my eyeliner, and I eyeline down here and then on the corners of my eyes. And so I don't set it under my eyeliner. There you go. I put it right here because I have really tiny eyes, and if I put it under my eyes look even smaller. See, this is just enough to kind of make it look a little bigger. And then I only do the side of my eye right here because, like I said, I have very tiny eyes. So that's it on eyeliner for me. It makes a big difference, but a lot of people would probably tend to disagree on that. I know my eyes, I see my eyes, I think I know. I apply that first, and then somebody's calling me, hold on. Okay, I apply that first, and then I apply this Tresemme Thermal Creations all up in my hair. And then all I need now is I dump my head upside down and I blow dry my hair upside down. And I just keep doing this as I'm blow drying. And then about halfway through it, I use the Tresemme hairspray. It's the 4. And when I feel that it's all dry, I flip my hair up and there's all my curls. So I will do that real quick and then I'll post a picture at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Okay, so I realized I didn't put any lipstick on. This is not normally the shade I wear, but I wanted to be kind of stand out today. So this is what I put on. It's not really focusing. There we go. So anyways, and this is my hair after I blow dry it upside down with not brushing it. Peace out.